Hi, welcome to Probability and Statistics course, and today topic is Bayes theorem and examples on the Bayes theorem. So, Bayes theorem statement is if E1, E2, E3 and so on En are n mutually exclusive events and exhaustive events with the probability of A is not equals to 0, where I is 1, 2, 3, 6 and so on n of a random experiment, for any arbitrary event capital A of the sample space of the above experiment, probability of A is greater than 0, then the probability of event EI when the event A has actually occurred is given by probability of EI over A is defined as probability of EI by A is equals to probability of EI into probability of A by EI by summation of I equals to 0 to n probability of EI into probability of A by EI, where I equals to 1, 2, 3, so and so on n. So here if we see that so here E1, E2, E3 and so on En are n mutually exclusive events and exhaustive events. So every event probability is not equals to 0, which is nothing but probability of every event is greater than 0. And A is another event which belongs to the same sample space capital S, and A is the event which can occur with the intersection of any other events like E1, E2, E3 and so on En. So A is the event which can happen only the combinational events of E1, E2, E3 and so on En. So if we want to get the occurrence of the E1 EI over A is given by probability of EI over A is equals to probability of EI to probability of A by EI. So here is the proof. So we know that by using the conditional probability, probability of EI by A is equals to using conditional law, probability of EI intersection A by probability of A. So using multiplication law, this we can write as probability of EI by A is equals to probability of EI into probability of A by EI, and where probability of A is equals to where A is the event which is intersecting with every event of EI. So we can represent A is intersecting with every event of EI. So where EI is nothing but any one of the events like E1, E2, E3 and so on. So E1 union, E2 union, E3 union. So that is the generalized form is represented here. Union of 1 comma n to EI. So every event is union of I equals to 1 to n EI, and A is the another event which is intersecting with EI. So that we are representing A is equals to A intersection EI. From the distribution law, so A intersection EI. So the terms will be like this: A intersection E1 union A intersection E1 union A intersection E2 union A intersection E3 and so on. So that the generalized form is union of I equals to 1 to n A intersection EI. So this is nothing but A. So if I apply probability for the above condition, probability of A is equals to summation of I equals to 1 to n probability of A intersection EI. So this will give the probability of A. In the previous slide, we got probability of A intersection EI. Using the multiplication law, we split that. So using 1 and 2 results, the probability of EI over A, that is nothing probability of EI by A is equals to probability of EI into probability of A by EI by probability of A, where probability of A is equals to summation of I equals to 1 to n probability of A intersection EI. So again, this is splitted into the using multiplication law, we split this one. So probability of EI into probability of A by EI. So where I equals to 1, 2, 3 and so on n number of events. So in this case, probability of EI is known as priori probabilities, and probability of A over EI, call it as likelihoods, and probability of EI over A is called posterior probabilities. So we see one example on this. So here is the example. So a box, first box contain two blocks 3 red, 1 white ball, and the second box containing 1 black, 1 red, and 2 white balls, and third box contains 5 black, 3 red, and 4 white balls. One of those boxes selected at random, and then a red ball is drawn randomly from the chosen box. Find the probability that is from which box, like either it is first one or second one or third one. So here three boxes are there. So in the three boxes, common balls are there. Like in the first box, 2 black and 3 red and 1 white. And in the second box, we have 1 black, 1 red, 2 white. And the third box is containing with 5 black, 3 red, and 4 white balls. So out of these, we are choosing a ball randomly, red ball randomly, and we are asking from that red ball came from which box. Either it is from the first box, that is first question, second box is second question, and third box is third question. So here we are choosing like we are fixing the elementary events. Like event one is nothing but the selection from the first box. E2 is the second selection from the second box. E3 is the event which is selection from the third box, and A is the selection of red ball. So here, if you see here, E1, E2, E3 are mutually exclusive and exhaustive events, and A is the another event which is intersecting with every event. Like A is intersecting with E1, A is intersecting with E2, A is intersecting with E3. In simple way, we can say all the events common thing is A here. Okay. So here the probabilities are provided like this. Probability of choosing from the first box is 1 by 3. Probability of the ball is came from the second box is 1 by 3. And the probability of red ball is taken from the box, third box is 1 by 3. So here E1 is belongs to first box, E2 belongs to second box, and E3 belongs to third box. Out of three boxes, the ball came from the red first box is 1 by 3. That is probability of E1 is 1 by 3. The ball came from the second box is 1 by 3, that is E2. The ball came from the third box is 1 by 3, that is E3. And here the conditional probabilities. So if you see here in the first box, we have three red balls. So we are choosing one red ball out of the total number of balls. So here there is a possibility 3C1 by 6C1. So the ball came from the ball is red one, and that came from the first box is the probability is represented like probability of A over EI, that is 3 by 6. So here you can see here E1 is the box. From that E1 we are choosing the red ball. Here red ball represented as A. So there are three red balls. So 3C1 by 6C1, which is 3 by 6. Similarly, the ball we chosen from the second box, which is red one. So we have only one red ball. So that red ball we are choosing. So 1C1 by total, that box contains 4 balls. So 1 by 4. So this is the probability of getting a red ball from the second box. Similarly, the probability of getting red ball from the third box is probability of A over E3, which is 3 by 12. So here probabilities and respect to box probabilities are provided. Using the Bayes theorem, we are just finding. So here using the Bayes theorem, the ball came from which box? We have to get. So let's find out. So here is the solution. So we assume that the probability that ball is drawn from the first box. So ball is drawn from the first box, that is probability of EI over A. So there are all red balls are there. So we are thinking that that ball is came from the first box. So the representation will be probability of E1 over A. So here A belongs to all red balls, E1 belongs to the first box. Okay. So using the condition theorem, using the Bayes theorem, probability of E1 into probability of A by E1, summation of EI into probability of A by EI. So E1 is nothing but probability of getting choosing from the first box, that is 1 by 3, and from the first box the red ball is 3 by 6. So 1 by 3 into 3 by 6 by all possible cases. So this is belongs to the first box, that is 1 by 3 into 3 by 6. This is belongs to the second box, 1 by 3 into 1 by 4. And the third box red ball is 1 by 3 into 3 by 12. So this denominator provides total number of red balls. Out of that, numerator represents the first box red balls. So first box red balls over all red balls. The probability is 0.501. Similarly, the red ball is drawn from the second box. So second box is nothing but probability of E2 over A. So using the Bayes theorem, again probability of E2 into probability of A by E2. Again, this denominator belongs to all red balls and the numerator belongs to only second box red balls. So only second box red balls is nothing but second box probability is 1 by 3 and the respective red balls is 1 by 4. So 1 by 3 into 1 by 4 is the numerator. Denominator is probability of getting all red balls. That is from the first box, that is 1 by 3 into 3 by 6. Probability from the second box, that is 1 by 3 into 1 by 4. Probability of getting red ball from the third box is 1 by 3 into 3 by 12. After simplification, we are getting 0.25. Similarly, we are finding probability of getting red ball from the third box is 0.2500. We'll see more examples on the same topic in the next session. Thank you.